No, so just
Okay.
so you know ahead of time, they'll all be edited down to between 5 and 10 minutes. So our meetings will be longer than that. They usually take about a half an hour
Yeah.
once we get going, and then you'll edit down the feedback into the 5 to 10 minutes. But for today, yeah, that's fine. We can jump right in.
Okay. All
So
right.
pretty much I know, and I'm a clinical instructor, so I work with the same soil intact standards that I know we'll be covering one standard per week as you progress through, and making sure we reflect on that. My expectations are pretty basic. Once in a little bit, we can decide on a time that works for both of us, because this is a little late for me.
Yeah.
My only expectation really is that I have all of your materials 48 hours before our meeting. So when we go to set our meeting time, we'll have to take into consideration the fact that you'll have to film, write the lesson plan, film the video, and then also write the reflection before we can actually meet.
Okay. All right. You said 48 hours before?
Roughly 48 hours, like 2 days.
Right,
so that I have time to watch it and reflect.
Of course,
and then also, what's nice about that is once we have our feedback, you'll be able to make adjustments to your reflection sheet before you submit it to Catherine. That way it's all kind of, I've reviewed it and read it, and I'll give you feedback if I feel like you need to add anything, and then you'll be able to submit it.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That makes sense. I guess my expectations going into this are, like I said before, I really look forward to getting your feedback on just how I'm teaching, because most of my teaching, I didn't study teaching, so it's based on what I think is the best way to do something, or what I've read about online and I'm trying out in my classroom. So I think it'll be really helpful to get your feedback on all the lessons that I submit, and to know, what's a better way to do the lessons that I'm teaching, or is it already a good way, or what can I improve? So I just look forward to mostly discussing the lessons and gaining like that other outside knowledge about early childhood and teaching in the classroom.
Yeah, definitely. And how big is the school that you're working in? Are you the only section of 3-year-olds? Is there multiple sections?
It's pretty big. So actually I teach 2 different classes of that age. And there are 5 classes of students that are the same age as mine. And then there's 2 classes of students that are younger than mine. And then the level above mine is also a preschool, but they're 4. They're 1 year older. And I think there are 6 classes. So it's a really big kindergarten. Like our block is only kindergarten, and it's really pretty big. And then my school goes actually all the way up to high school.
Because it provides you to the high school. Wow, so you have lots of opportunities to really collaborate with other teachers. That's really nice.
Yeah.
I just finished with a student teacher in Vietnam, and he was one of 2.
Wow.
In a very tiny school, so he was struggling. So I was just curious if you had other teachers around you that would be good too.
Yep, definitely. There's 12 kindergarten teachers in all in my and we all sit in the same room together, so we collaborate a lot.
Well, that's great. That's a nice experience that you have.
Yeah, I enjoy that. It's good to get along with your coworkers, be able to collaborate. So the lessons that I'll be teaching during the first week, we're learning about animals right now. And so that week I will also be starting to teach the letter P sound, animals, and we'll be doing a little bit of work with numbers 1 through 5, recognizing the number, recognizing the numeral, and then counting objects to match the numeral. So those are the main things we'll be working on that first week of the clinicals.
Okay, and in your school, are you allowed to design your own curriculum or in content, or is it provided to you?
So it's actually quite broad. We are given standards and topics that we have to cover, but we're allowed to really kind of do what we want with it. So I just have like a certain, there's certain animal vocabulary I have to teach. And as far as animals go with my level, that's really basically all that they've put in. In the curriculum. I don't have to teach like life cycles or something like that. That's at the older age. But I often actually teach animal life cycles or habitats anyway. But it's fairly like open. Oh no.
Okay, so that's great. And what kind of technology do you have access to?
So in the classroom, we have a computer and a projector, and that's once a week. Actually, we get smart board time, so we can use one classroom for like one period, which is 30 minutes. And then also once a week, we have iPads that come to the class.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'd just like to get a feel for what you have available to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really all I needed, and probably you for this week too, just getting a feel for the classroom, making sure that we have expectations set, that I know where you're going to be in terms of your curriculum and your content. Do you have any co-teachers in the classroom, TAs or anything like that, any support staff?
Yes, I do. So I actually have a TA that I work with, and he's Vietnamese. And so we work closely together during all the lessons. And then there are, because my class, the way that my school is set up, students learn half the day in English and half the day in Vietnamese. So their Vietnamese teachers are often in the classroom at the same time. And sometimes they help out with certain activities. Usually if we go out onto the playground, we need some extra eyes and hands. So they'll come and help out. But during my lessons, they are usually busy with their own work. Oh no. Can you hear me now? Okay, maybe
yes,
I can
hear you right now.
You can? Okay. I'm sorry. I wonder why the sound is so bad. Vietnam, I guess. So yeah, I do have a TA in the class, and the Vietnamese teachers help out with certain activities.
But I don't know, it seems like there's a delay.
Okay, yeah, I think there is. It seems like it as well. I'll just type as what I'm saying just to be sure. I think I can still hear you. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, actually I can't hear you now. Oh no. Okay. All right, well, I think...
Okay, at the moment.
Actually, I can hear you now, I think. Yep. Okay.